Hey guys, and welcome to Relationship Chronicles. Today we have a cheating revenge story from one of my subscribers that I will walk you through with, and afterwards I'll give my opinion and advice to this subscriber on how to deal with this situation. Here we go. In today's video 31M, how I caught my 28th fiance having sex in our home with a married 36 meters doctor at the hospital I work at. They don't know about it, and I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm a ticking time bomb that is going to wind up killing 2 people right now. I don't know what to do. I'm so confused. I don't understand how any of this happened. They don't know yet, and I'm not sure how I should go about this. We're both very loving, affectionate. The sex is always good. We both waved good jobs. Money isn't an issue. We have plenty of access. We dedicate plenty of time to one another. No big fights in a long time. Any real problems we had, I thought had been solved long ago. No problems at all until today. Today started off really good. We cuddled before we got out of bed. I made us breakfast before I started my typical 12-hour shift. I'm a nurse at 7 this morning. We joked about some of the stuff going on between our crazy families. All was good. In fact, it was so good that I had one of these days where I was going crazy, just thinking about her, and I missed her so incredibly much. It was like a sign that my boss let me off early because of how much I've been working lately. 60-plus hour weeks for the past 3 weeks, plus school. I was so excited to see her. As I was driving home today, she had the day off until I got to the house. I'm good friends with one of the doctors at the hospital, and I recognized his car immediately. I had never thought of the possibility of her cheating on me. I had never considered it possible ever. We were too close, and everything seemed way too perfect. For the first time in our relationship, I was suspicious. I had believed she only knew him from visiting me at work during a break twice. Maybe she met him while we were out at the bar some nights. Well, already suspicious. I parked down the street quietly, walked into the front door, and headed upstairs. It was quiet, so that calmed me a little because she is usually pretty loud in bed. Well, all the feeling of calm I had went out the window when I looked into the bedroom door half open with them doing a doggy style facing away from me. I finally heard his grunts and her quiet moans, and I just it felt like I was paralyzed forever. As soon as I came to my senses, I got the fuck out of there trying not to make a sound. I immediately called one of my friends from work and headed to her place, where I'm typing this out now. She doesn't use Reddit, he doesn't either, so this isn't some dumb throwaway. This all happened about 4 hours ago. I haven't received any texts or calls, so I don't think they heard me leave. If I confront them, I feel like I might just kill him and scream at her, throw her out without any of her shit, and leave her for dead, seeing as how her family and good friends are on the other side of the country. The doctor is married, so I'm taking her home is out of the fucking question, and I'm probably going to out in many ways and try to destroy his reputation. I think I hate her now. I can't believe any of this is happening. I need advice. Should I confront them both about it and break it off? Or just break it off entirely with no contact? There is absolutely no way I'm going to take her back the house, and everything is in my name. Sorry again for the long post. I'm not in a good state of mind right now, so it's a lot of shitty rambling. TL Doctor. Caught my girlfriend of 7 years fiance of 3 weeks cheating on me with a doctor/former friend in my home. They don't know thinking about kicking her to the streets and destroying his reputation as a respected doctor as Rivinga. This is a lot longer than my other post. Sorry. It's also a little later than I expected to give an update that I won't bother writing about anything from my previous post. It's all in the link. I'm going to try to post relevant information only to keep it short. Nobody wants to hear a bunch of idiot rambling. I'm going to be honest here. I don't remember half of the day. At least words can't remember the time I did anything. Barely remember the people I spoke to. And I'm glad I fucking note. This has been the worst day of my life. I'm only coming here to vent about everything. TL Doctor at end. After I left the original thread, I went to the bank, withdrew everything from our joint account and had it closed, opened a new account of the credit union instead of a national bank we were at. I will be talking to a lawyer about this tomorrow. I took a break to cry and punch my steering wheel and dash after I finished this. It felt good. I left to head to work on my day off and file a report to HR about the piece of shit that fucked my girlfriend. I asked if he was there. He was, so I avoided him. I'm saving him for later. Apparently, she had come in the night before to check on me. Hysterical crying, convinced that I had died or worse. It took everything in my power for me not to mention what happened to everyone. I wanted to out him. I feel like I should have, but I'm saving him. I'm going to get him later. The boss man that let me off early had no clue as to what was happening. If he does, he won't admit it. I tried to ask him without actually revealing what has transpired. He's either really good at acting clueless or he probably thinks I'm an idiot right now. I left work and headed to the piece of shit doctor's house. I didn't think school was out yet. She wasn't home, waited 10 minutes and got paranoid. Nice neighborhood with neighbors that probably talk a lot. I'm probably already on a watch list. I left. So from there, I headed home. I still had a couple of hours left before my fiancé got home. So I decided to check my phone. There were over 50-ish texts and 12 missed calls from her alone since last night. Basically, she went into total lunacy sometime after I had disappeared. I asked my friend whose house I stayed at to play dumb if anybody contacted her. I felt like I could trust her. So I guess I was right. I read everything and listened to every voicemail text, every word. I couldn't help but think, you a lying bitch. You don't give a fuck about me. Shut the fuck up. It kept repeating itself after every word from her. I finally gave up and had some beers, went upstairs and played StarCraft for a while. Updating Reddit never crossed my mind. Sorry, it's been a hell of a day. I got tired, aka mad of losing. I played 2 games and turned the game off. I didn't want to text anybody and tell them on okay because they would probably tell her, so I just cracked. I opened up our account from a tent and sneaked a peek at her text and call history. Wow. 6,000 texts this month. 6,000, not even 200 of those were to me. Guess how many doctors, shitbag. About 4,000, I don't even understand how this is possible. And who are the other 2 numbers? I don't recognize with about a 500, what the fuck? Yeah, I have unlimited texting, but what the fuck? Calls weren't out of the ordinary for her. I'm just obsessing over this absolutely retarded amount of texts. I don't fucking understand it all. My self-control into there. I got into her email. And oh look, we have some interesting emails from Dr. Shitbag. Let me just forward them to everybody relevant in this situation. Yeah, I threw my phone at the wall. There's a big dent there. Now the screen on my phone is completely broken. That was kind of the idea. I kept drinking. I kept being angry. I kept playing StarCraft even though I was losing. 4:30 p.m. She wasn't home. 5 p.m. Nope. I passed out at some point after that. I hadn't slept in over, I don't know, a long time. I woke up at 5 a.m. the day before. So about 1 million hours. I came to some time later and she was sitting on the end of the bed. I was still drunk. So I don't think it had been long. Here's our conversation as I remember it, live. This is what I call her. Why? Me? You deserve it. Live. No, I fucking goat. Are you insane? Me? I don't fucking care what you think anymore. Shut the fuck you. Live. Stop. You're being an ass. Really? Me. Oh, okay, I'm gonna ask. I start to raise my voice at this point. I'm an S yelling. I'm the asshole here, not you. Me. I'm a fucking asshole. What does that make you? Are you fucking serious right now? Now, I'm fairly big. I'm 6 feet 1 inch 215. I used to be a bit bigger, but I stopped going to the gym due to working so much. She's about 5 feet 4 inches, about 110, I don't know. She's a lot smaller than me. Her crying, please stop. Me? No. Fuck you. Fuck you, you're a bitch. Shut up. I stopped letting her talk and just shouted over her at this point. I didn't let her say a word. I stood right up to her and got in her face and accused her of everything. I could have punched her in the face. I didn't. I forgot half of what I said, but she eventually ran out the door crying and I threw one of the stones from our porch of her car. She left the driveway. I haven't heard from her since this was maybe an hour ago. I don't know if I'm going to post an update to this. I'm calmer now that she's gone. I've been crying off and on hysterically as I write this, taking breaks now and again. I'm broken right now. and I don't know what I'm gonna do from this point forward. 7 years of my life with her wasted. I could have spent that time with someone better. Wasted effort, a giant fucking waste of time. I'm done. I'm completely fucking done. Edit, forgot TL doctor, closed our joint account. This was probably illegal in hindsight. Still don't care. Contacted HR boss, didn't know anything about it, or so he says, so it was just random luck. Chickened out at telling the doctor's wife discovered a large text history between girlfriend and cheating. Doctor hacked her email and forwarded all emails between them to everyone relevant in our lives, passed out, woke up with her on the end of the bed, ran her out of the apartment screaming at her the end. Fluff this shit. Let's move on to my thoughts and advice for the person that is dealing with this problem. Story reveals the intense emotional turmoil you're going through. Discovering infidelity, especially in a long-term relationship or engagement, can be incredibly distressing and disorienting. It's understandable that you had strong, angry reactions upon discovering the infidelity. Emotions can run high in such situations, and it's important to find healthy ways to cope with them. It's wise that you plan to consult with a lawyer to address the financial aspects of the relationship. It's natural to feel angry and betrayed, but seeking revenge on the doctor might not be the best course of action. Legal channels should be explored if you believe his actions have caused you harm, but engaging in destructive behavior could have negative consequences for you. While emotions are running high, try to find a way to communicate with your fiancé, even if it's just to establish boundaries and decide how to proceed. Calm and open communication can help both parties gain closure and understanding. Regardless of the outcome, it's essential to focus on your own well-being and future. Healing and personal growth will be key in the coming days, weeks, and months. Remember that everyone's situation is unique and there's no one-size-fits-all solution. It's important to take the time you need to process your feelings and make decisions that are in your best interest. I wish you the best of luck moving forward. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to today's stories. If you enjoyed listening, please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, comment below with your thoughts on what happened. Take care.